At number 7, Some Deadly Sins. Get ready for some sex, drugs, and R&B from the granddaddy of soul. In many ways, he started it all. Since then, he's been to hell and back. And what a journey it's been.
What I like to do is go out there and give the people all I got.
In a way, Ray invented soul music.
Ray Charles was the original transmission belt. He took the music of the church and put the devil's words to it.
It's a sound that no one can completely imitate. It's his soul.
People are dancing and they're happy. So as long as people are happy, how can you say it's bad?
I think he'll go down in history as being a musical genius.
I never even thought about being the greatest nothing.
Ray Charles went blind when he was 8 after contracting glaucoma. When he was 15, his mother died. The musical prodigy quit school and became a full-time performer. By his early 20s, he was a star.
The guy is a genius. I think he's the most intelligent human being I've ever met.
His favorite pastime is to play a game of chess. But he had to memorize his man, your man, anticipating your move and planning his own, which I got a headache just trying to imagine him doing that.
I can't stop.
His eyes may not work, but his ears are second to none.
He can listen to all 4 girls at the same time. And you can sing one wrong note. And right on cue, he will say, wrong.
You know, he would stop shows if guys would miss a beat or hit the wrong note or whatever. And, he was hard like that.
Despite being so meticulous, his first smash was improvised.
One night, they ran out of things to play. They just didn't know what to play next. So Ray said, well, listen, y'all, you just follow me.
From the moment that you heard the piano riff, you would sing it and jumping around and not knowing why, because it was just that infectious.
Tell your mama, tell your pa, gonna sing you back to Uncle Sam now. If you don't do right, I know you know they don't do right, no.
It was the sexiest thing you ever heard. It was just the man and woman making love right on the damn record.
Ray was married at 25, but it didn't stop his legendary love of the ladies.
They say that blind men make really good lovers. They're very tactile, and I would imagine that Ray could do that just as well as everybody else.
How he does it, I don't know. It's not like having a few affairs and feeling guilty about it. He's like a sultan with a harem.
I got a woman.
One of Ray's more cunning plans was the Raylettes, his backing group, who were all girls.
The Raylettes were terrific, all talented, extremely talented. He was sleeping with 1 or 2 of them.
To be a Raylette, you got to let Ray. And with many exceptions, and impugning anyone's reputation, there's truth in it.
Actually, I don't really know what went on.
You're cheating hard. We'll tell on you.
But Ray's main vice wasn't women or country and western. It was the hard stuff, the really hard stuff.
Ray got involved with heroin and marijuana. Guys in the band would shoot him up. He used apparently tremendous amounts of it.
People want you to say that somebody coerced you into it, but I can't lie like that. I begged my way into it. You think you know me well, but you don't know.
It wasn't long before the cops caught up with him.
He was just busted cold. It was really either heroin or music. If he didn't square this thing, he was going to go to prison for maybe 40 years.
Instead, he locked himself away in a remote LA clinic.
Checked himself in, went cold turkey, and he had 4 miserable days.
They told me, oh, you don't have to quit cold turkey, Ray. You know, we can wean you off a little bit at a time and you won't suffer. And I said, no, I'm going to quit. And so I'll be sick for 4 or 5 days. So what?
He did something that a lot of people by the millions have not been able to do. And his decision was based on things that was important to him, his children.
Ray was rewarded with a suspended sentence.
You would be hard put to find a single negative word about Ray Charles in the 30 years after he came back from his bust.
Don't worry about it.
Nowadays, the rehabilitation is complete. Adored by musicians and presidents alike, the blind leading the blind here. Brother Ray is an American icon.
I don't want to do nothing but doing what I'm doing and just leave here just like Duke Ellington. Just leave here playing my music. I mean, that's it. That's my contribution to the world.